You would just come out of nowhere.
True.
Oh, fuck you.
Arkcats.
I was trying to figure some stuff out, but kind of wasn't getting a whole lot of anywhere. And then I was trying to be up to no good in Blender and just also kind of feel like I wasn't getting anywhere. At this point, I'm just kind of bored out of my mind, so I want to do something.
So, what do people think about Talos 2? Looking back, the civilization band has come a
So what
long
have you
way.
been doing?
We've carved out a long history in this perilous world. Since we first set foot on Talos 2, it has both embraced us and resisted us. Humanity fought hard for every inch to get to where we are today. There's no doubt we truly cherish this new home.
Immediately sucked into something.
Alrighty, we're almost at Ruling City.
I think the day just rolled over too. Yeah, whenever it gets hot over here, it's just gonna be kind of whenever it happens. How long are they gonna make me suffer without a cat now?
We'll reach Wuling City once we cross this river.
Nervous?
A little. It's been a long time since I was last here.
"35 centuries old." That's not
Edmund!
big.
Get on the raft!
Why are you so demanding? Got this whole display on it, but I don't think it actually does anything.
I still remember my first time coming to Wuling, riding that bamboo raft. I was so excited. Then a watch guard waved from the bank. Thought he was saying, hi. Only later did I realize he was signaling me to keep a safe distance from other rafts. Weird. It's so quiet today. Where are the other rafts?
Hello? How have this work? Yo, Dark Mask! It's me! The mad woman's on hard, so I cut it real quick. Things in Wuling City have been acting up lately. Splatters, the black crab. It's safe for us, alright? If something pops up.
She got cut off. Maybe Mifu caught her.
I don't know how I feel about this. Something's drifting over. Is that a container this close to Wuling City? Shouldn't be. Did something happen?
Stay on guard, everyone.
There's angry flying things.
Attention, raft! Get to shore now! Evacuate into the city!
Hey! What's going on? Need a hand?
A hand? What I need is for you to scram. Those Angeloid can hit again any minute.
Oh no, no! My goods!
If you really want to help, then drag his ass into the city.
The alarm's going off again!
Hurry!
Keep moving! The Tianchi pillar array ahead can hold off the Blight and the Angeloid. We'll be safe inside.
There's things to steal. Wherever that other thing I thought was there went.
Constant vigilance in every place and situation. This is a rule that I never break.
I was trying to figure out how I could fiddle around with how the ears are rigged to also make them not so embedded and weird looking when they move around, but also how I could be able to rotate them, which has been a little more difficult than I thought it would be. Well, I knew it was going to be a pain in the ass, but I'm not sure how to deal with it.
Light? This close?
Angoloid!
We'll hold them off!
But...
No buts! Just keep everyone else safe!
Really big towers. Don't even need to do anything.
That's your command.
Why is the alarm still going?
The depth readings haven't stabilized. There might be more trouble coming.
We got this. Go! Get inside the city!
Okay. Stay safe out here.
I don't remember what they were called in the first game, but there was, I guess the equivalent of gods is what they were. I'm guessing she's like one of them, which would be a little weird they're here, but I guess it makes sense.
She's Zhuang Fengyi, the Viceroy of Wuling.
That Tianshu Bureau Leifa. Barely anyone in the entire HAS can match her.
Truly exceptional. I've reviewed her basic information in SOW, but I did not realize her Originium arts could be so... remarkable.
Wait, if the array's working and watchguards are out, why would Tianshu Zhuang step in herself?
Perhaps things in Wuling are not as stable as they appear.
Identity confirmed. 3 guests from Enfield. Data sync complete.
It's the receptionist bot! Aw, I've missed you.
Welcome back to Wuling, Miss Chen Xianyu. Welcome, Supervisor Perlica. And welcome, Administrator. Tianxi Zhuang has been informed of your arrival. Please follow me. She will meet with you formally at the main pillar.
Only by walking upon the...
The Tianshu pillars are really tall. Think we'd see a den stack or something from up there? You know, I once climbed one of these in the dead of night. You could even see the lights of Qingbo Stockade in the far distance.
Attention! New Wuling regulation. Unauthorized climbing of the Tianxi pillars will incur a fine of 500 T-creds.
Ahem. Wasn't me.
Thanks again for stepping in back there.
No biggie. Aren't you gonna head back to the city?
No, I still have patrol duty. But I really do owe you all one. Since the receptionist spot's here to escort you, just follow it and you'll be fine.
Following a rod.
Never thought I'd be back in Wuling City again.
If you're still unsettled, a distraction might help.
Distraction? Do I have to?
Give it a try. It's better than arriving tense and downcast before Tianxi Zhuang.
All right, here I go. Wuling, I'm back!
Thank you, Chen. I was a bit nervous myself earlier, but now I feel completely at peace.
Wuling's just as bustling as ever. And now there's even... Oh my, that's a ginormous chubby long. Seriously, it's kinda cute. I wanna poke it so bad.
Guess I'll add procuring a chubby long to our cooperation plan with Tianxi Zhuang.
Distinguished guests, kindly follow me through Fangxing Avenue. The main pillar is just ahead.
Would I have even seen that in the first expansion, or not expansion, the base game?
Unable to process your request. Feature not found.
It's okay, Inman. There will be vehicles in the city. Phew. I feel so relaxed now that we're inside the city.
Hey, my saviors! My noble saviors! Nonsense! This was life-saving kindness. My name's Pu Yuan, and I run a small business. I was a bit shaken up earlier. Sorry about that. Anytime you need help, just come find me. I'll save all the good stuff for you.
Can't afford any of this.
Outside's been a mess for weeks. What you think? Don't worry.
Probably missing a part. Maybe it's not. I'm already getting destroyed by a puzzle. was concerned I was going to make something bad appear on that puzzle.
It's round and it's shiny. Oh, this is the actual size of Orlean.
This feels familiar.
I spot treasure. Let's go take a look.
A remarkable discovery.
Candy all over the place now. Well, that's not what I expected when I came over here. So full of shit, all you have to do is give them a poke. Missed it.
This feels familiar.
Where the hell's the other blue thing? Oh. That one didn't even animate.
Its strategic significance probably exceeds its operational value.
I have to go all the way around again.
Whirling is a fragment of a shattered universe. This one traveled massive distances to be here, right before us.
Place seems to be very dense and candy.
This is one rewarding trip.
I guess it's been a while since I've been in an actual city of some sort. There's a lot of crap in the first area too, I think.
Orlean is a fragment of a shattered universe. This one traveled massive distances to...
It's round, it's shiny. Oh, this is the actual size of Orlean.
It's a bunny.
Wooling is a fragment of a shattered universe. This one traveled massive distances to be here, right before us.
Things are enormous.
This feels familiar.
The blue thing over a box, I don't even know where the box is. Still have no idea what this thing is on any of these monitors.
might find that useful.
Your eyes are sharp.
How many boxes are in this place? Not allowed in there yet. Turtles. The slug that yeah, the slugs out here are different. Trying to think of what they looked like, and now it's gone? I think I was thinking of like some variant they had in the first game, because there was a few kinds. Like,
Orlean is a fragment of a shattered universe. This one traveled massive distances to be here, right before us.
there was a pack animal there, and then it just disappeared. I think the rest of these are above me somewhere. I don't know. I want me to talk to people of the city, but there hasn't really been anybody to talk to.
Its strategic significance probably exceeds its operational value.
This place is actually pretty big. It's actually trying to be a city, sort of. It is kind of funny going from the stockade to this, though. Everybody outside the city is living like savages, practically, in comparison. Yeah, pretty much a lot of those countries.
Are there people arguing up ahead?
Well, we are around the academy.
That super densely populated area, and then everything just practically turns into farmland everywhere else, or slums. Usually the case. Could do without chasing the butterflies, though.
impressive acquisition.
If you don't just chase them, then they'll reset if you leave them alone too long. You know, I could probably do... As far as I'm aware, it's supposed to be set to like a minute and a half every half hour or something. Alternative is like in 3 minutes every hour. I'm also just don't have an easy way of seeing when they're happening. That was also why I was trying to figure out the YouTube stuff so I could have a dashboard that might just show all this stuff to me. Probably actually do these now, I think.
Enfield won't stop progressing.
There was one thing I was considering before, which is actually just trying to turn this notice on to see what it does, because the other notice doesn't work. Also because Twitch's dashboard runs, well, it just cripples everything else, and I don't know why. I wish it didn't. That would have simplified a lot of things.
Constant vigilance in every place and situation. This is a rule that I never break.
So I'm kind of confused because it's set to show a chat notification for mods in chat when ads are coming, but it doesn't. Unless it only shows that in like moderation dashboard. I can just try turning on this actual chat notification, then I might see it more often, because I don't know. Which doesn't give me a lot of options. Because I know, like, the only... And yeah, it's a pain in the ass, because then I'm not even sure what I was talking about exactly when that happens.
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
Shield guards, formation.
Brilliant strategy.
This cat's fucking me up.
At my command.
That was a little too close. Quick, tend to the wounded.
Yeah, I've had the activity feed open in OBS, but I never get anything in there for ads. I won't know for another 16 minutes. I never really got the whole idea behind not just playing ads and like leaving the video, you know, there. I thought they did that before, but then it's like not an everybody does it thing, or not all the time, I don't know. I know if you go below 3 minutes an hour, then you get pre-rolls, which are worse. There you have to remember to run ads yourself. Then they did the funny thing recently where they decided when somebody pauses the video, they're going to play ads then. So someone did have a really great suggestion, which was if you ban somebody, don't prevent them from watching, just condemn them to ads. Yeah, because it probably bears mentioning, because I don't think I did before. If there ever happens to be a time of using shared chat again, I did set my thing to only ban people out of my own chat. Well, for things they say in my own chat. It really is just the bots. And I think also just any kind of macro nonsense because it doesn't display properly in Unreal anyway. But I think that's only a timeout.
Tianshuge! Getting flack from your students again.
How is this? This is purely academic exchange. Hold on. Cheng? What brings you back to Wuling?
I'm here on behalf of Enfield this time.
Enfield? You joined the Enfield Industries? Oh, I'm so happy for you. Come on, come on. Perfect timing. You can help me check on the project progress at the research center. What a shame. All right. Be sure to drop by when you have time.
It's kind of one of those funny things about this, is like the first game you had Rhodes Island Pharmaceuticals, but then you basically had mercenaries, and you know the part of what they did for treatment is they did the operations and stuff, but I guess now it's just kind of more of a standardized thing with Enfield Industries instead. They're just a lot more forward with the faction that you're playing. There's definitely a lot of intrigue and other shit going on in the first one. Also just pigeons everywhere here too.
Keep an eye on that area if you don't want to miss key supplies.
It's there. Let's head over already.
Yeah, I definitely tried to make my filter thing for the bot link spammers and stuff to be pretty strict on what it will filter out, just so it doesn't have accidents. They were also, like, a lot more common before. I hardly ever see them now.
Its strategic significance probably exceeds its operational
Maybe it's just because I haven't been playing games that they're lingering on now. I don't know.
Ooh, they usually hide secret tomes in crates like this.
Kind of funny because they get banned before their message even goes through.
Oh, Chen! Is that really you? Since when did you come back?
Aw, Xiaowu! We actually just got to Wuling.
Chen, could you please introduce this Tianxie to us?
Oh, are you Chen's friends? Please, just call me Xiaowu, like she does. Back just in time. Let's go to the Bureau of Sword Monsters. We should test the new batch of swords together.
Would love to! Wait, no. We've got
I
to
know
meet
most
Xiao
people out there
Zhuang
just
first.
use one of the various bots.
Find you stealing my people again. Whatever, fine. Don't forget to swing by later. I've got some real goodies to show you.
Just kind of happened to be one of the benefits of having all this stuff already jammed into Unreal. That just feels like a reference to the first game right there, that message. One of those kind of godlike beings was a painter, and she could just manifest a world and trap you in it and just completely mess with everything. It's actually kind of cool going through that one. It's like I'd like to go through the rest of Arknight stuff that I hadn't done yet, because unlike most games, they let you do all the events long after they're over. They don't lock you out of anything, except for the limited headhunting things, but even those are recurring. The events... What even was it now? I don't remember. But it's like one of the events in Arknights could have like more writing than like an entire expansion in World of Warcraft. They had a lot of dialogue in them. It's not like it was filler or anything either, it's just there's a lot of it. It actually take a long time to just get through the events to actually be able to do the farming part of them.
It's round and it's shiny. Oh, this is
Which
the
I guess that was
actual
kind of
size
the other
farm.
sort of issue, is that the farming was very manual of you just starting missions over and over. Which is a little funny because like Annihilation, which was kind of what the tower defense thing is in this, but a lot lower scale, which is why I kind of hope they do more with it. That you could, if you succeeded it, you could let it run auto. But sometimes auto would still fail. I think the other problem was more that the trying to run it through an emulator didn't like capturing very well in OBS. The emulators are also a bit unstable at times, just crash randomly. Sometimes the game doesn't even want to start. And they had a PC version through Google's nonsense. They have to turn like the hypervisor on and a bunch of other shit that's got overhead for just being running. Then the regular emulators don't like it. Kind of an enormous pain in the ass and not something you could just turn off on a whim. Apparently they were working on a native PC client, but it might just be China only for a long time. No one knows. Well, it's nice to see that Twitch isn't giving me a warning about an upcoming ad yet. Starting soon. Are you gonna say anything about it? Yeah, so there is absolutely no notice in OBS that an ad was coming. It even says a chat notification. It just... nothing. So I know there's stuff on the API for that, so I can actually see it that way. I just have to do it. I think I just really have more concerns of the window just like randomly fucking popping up like it did sometimes. I already have it guarded, so nothing's gonna like show up, even because that's where you have to log in for the Twitch authorization. But OBS ain't never gonna fix that themselves unless someone pays them for it.
We seem to have high-value supplies nearby. Keep an eye out for those. A much-needed set of intel. This feels familiar.
You're gonna run away, aren't you?
Oraline is a fragment of a shattered universe. This one traveled massive distances to be here, right before us.
It absolutely not surprise me if a lot of the time I go to like ask you something or say something or whatever, and then it's just ads. Sometimes I wonder. You got Duet Night Abyss that you have to wonder if the devs are watching my stream or what. That one time I said if they wanted to get money out of me, just make cat things available. The next bloody update, and there's even more of them.
Please halt. There have been frequent Angloy sightings outside the city. No one's allowed through right now. If you're here on official business, please present your passes.
But then they didn't even charge money for it. You just... It's free. Are you telling me I can't go out here?
Please halt. There have been frequent... If you're here on official business...
He won't let me go that way, that's what that is. Like, that's one of the things I thought that Arknights is gonna have as co-op. Because they were playing around with it in the first game a number of times, but it never became a permanent thing. And I guess their reasoning was because of their combat system, they didn't do it because it wouldn't work, or they couldn't figure it out. Like, I don't really know. There's a lot of things they could have done pretty easily if they actually wanted to. The whole reactiveness of, you know, some debuff or whatever triggering your combo thing, like, well, why couldn't that just be another player doing that? You don't even get to abduct somebody else's operators in this. 10 ingot. Wait. You're a toaster, man. It just really confuses me. It just kind of... Co-op just sort of seems to have, like, taken a complete sideline for a lot of these games, because that was the whole thing about most phone games, is there's just some degree of player interaction, even if it's not direct. Ball came out. Like Mesk and I and some other people we knew, we played, like, you know, what co-op stuff is available on Genshin a fair bit. Which, they did it even weirder in that one, to be honest. You could do most of the things, but you're still just doing your world. That was kind of the problem with Where Winds Meet, is they just kind of took the problems in Genshin and made it even worse. Because now you can only, like, actually co-op in specific areas and a bunch of other stupid nonsense that you can't do with anybody else. But then, like, one of Mihoyo's older games, which was Honkai Impact 3rd, it had a few co-op modes in it. But then they decided they were going to get rid of them. And they did their combat update. Just stripped them out of the game because they didn't want to update it to handle something better. I don't even know. Like, so many of the mobile games were very social based in a lot of ways, but then it's just kind of fallen off for reasons I don't know. Especially with all these power creep heavy games, like the co-op practically existed to show off the shit that you got and paid for, probably. But now about the only, like, online interaction you get is seeing what operators they stick here. That's about it. And some random things on their ships that just... Like, they probably don't even show... They don't even show visitors. I just realized that now. They had, like, a very similar kind of thing in the first game, where you could, you know, visit their Rhodes Island, and you could see the operator that they chose as their primary wandering around in the reception room. I don't even think they do that in this. It's just even weirder. you'd think you'd at least have what your prior game had. But it's just funny that they don't have co-op in this at all, but they were somehow managing to squeeze it into a tower defense. They just kind of had you both on two different maps, and
This feels familiar.
I couldn't remember what exactly it was, but I think it's my phone did not like running that co-op thing at all. You're effectively on like two different maps, and stuff went from one person's area, and if they managed to get through, then the other person had to deal with it while also having their own stuff to deal with. They made it come back a couple times that we missed, and that's why I was kind of figured they'd do something in this. The Duet Night Abyss would have been even easier to have co-op in if they wanted to, which then they sort of did with the second area, but I don't know how the story stuff's gonna work. Because I know the original area you definitely couldn't do anything, but I'm pretty sure even the second one you're still probably gonna be restricted. They kind of went from that one area in town being a co-op area to the entire continent, I guess, what you'd call it. It's one of those things you can't know until you actually try it, but I know that the first area is definitely restrictive. Clearly, I just need to learn programming really, really good and just make a consultancy or some shit like the one guy did for optimizing games. Except for adding co-op. I'm gonna say, I wonder what would happen if I got out over the wall there, but it won't let you out. I wanted the ball, but instead I found a toaster. And yeah, speaking of things just turning into farmland and stuff, it's funny watching some of the IRL streamer guys go around in Japan and stuff, and as soon as they go outside of the cities, it's just a completely different landscape. It's not really that much different in Canada either, because just between the cities it's just open land practically.
It's round and it's shiny.
I know Australia is especially like that, where I guess in most of like the populated areas like coastal, I think. Then everywhere else north is like mostly you may get eaten if you go out here, or just die of heat. It definitely doesn't take very long to suddenly turn into wild animal land. There's fucking bears everywhere. Like, depending on some of the places that are like closer to the more forested areas, they actually wanted to ban certain door handles because it made it too easy for the bears to get inside. I think they are actually banned, not wanted to. 'Cause, yeah, some places that just have like those lever door handles and the bear just, you know, swats at the door and pops open. Now it's inside. So if it was like a more commercial or whatever sort of building. There are bears and big cats out there. Then you got the coyotes that are just kind of freaky to hear at night. They're so adapted to urban areas that you, if depending on where you are, like you may just see them wandering around the alleyways at night. Because I kind of noticed a lot of these side places and stuff, they look stiff as a board from behind. They don't really have like little dialogue bits when you get near them. Everybody is a runner, apparently. And yeah, there was like, or drink cart or whatever, it had like 10 dudes just waiting in line for it. Almost didn't even notice that thing being there. Is there a bit of a mismatch here? Is this what you are? Got bunny ears and a cat tail? I think that's the first one I've seen that's just like a straight disconnect between both ends. So you're both. Doesn't mean it can't be that way. Oh, there's ads. I have not heard a single thing about Marathon since it... Didn't it come out?
Keep an eye on that area if you don't want to miss key supplies.
I don't even know. So many big name games that just come out of nowhere and just completely and utterly flop because they're like, I'm gonna do my thing. You guys are gonna like it. Because we made these other games you liked, and then it stunk. And that's basically what happened to High Guard. Wait, where even was the box? Pigeons are also always eating.
It's round and it's shiny. Oh, this is the actual size of Oraline. I'm not really sure about the turtles.
Now I'm just gonna be looking for more aberrations like that. And I don't think they ever really explained in universe about like the animal features.
Try Wooling's trendy bamboo dew milk tea. Half off your second cup. 1 for solitary joy, 2 to unlock happiness.
Too bad there's 3 of us.
Ensman, let's come back later.
Well, that was one of the things I mentioned before when it came up, that we don't really know what the Envin is, but the one guy called her an Aegir, which is interesting. They had a lot of implications about them, and they I'm trying to think how to what it even was exactly. It was like the deep ocean abyss. I think it was actually like the last event I did on there, which was pretty neat.
Made it this far. Let's just dump it out till dawn.
Huh. Those can apparently be moved. Now we're just committing violence in the middle of the city.
Look! Uncle Pan's Eatery! It's so packed! Achoo! Ugh. I still can't handle the spiciness.
Now we actually are in the food area.
Made it this far. Let's just tough it out till dawn.
Where did you come from?
Why so serious? Just next year, good for you.
I haven't been able to interact with any of these vending machines either. Yeah, I think the Aegir were the only ones that didn't have any ears or tails of any kind.
Strategic reserves like these can shift the tide of battle.
Honestly, I'm more confused about M3 just because she looks like Kelsey, but also has completely different mannerisms.
It's round and it's shiny. Oh, this is the actual size of Oraline.
Unless she's also one of these reconveners, I don't know. Everywhere I look, there's just more things to steal.
Its strategic significance probably exceeds its operational value.
Now we have dancing. Still don't know what to think about this frog thing. I don't know, I guess it's like... It's kind of the only problem that keeps reoccurring every time someone makes an open world game like this. They're too afraid to do anything to the world after they make it. Like in this, we started off with everything going to shit, and then it got fixed and got better, and then now we're just kind of going into pristine city and everything. I don't even have an indication of who it wants me to, like... Who is even possible to talk to? And really, the way they've been, like, treating the Inman in this is, like... There's the cart. They've just kind of been treating them as if, like, they are some kind of Originian thing, rather than being any kind of humanoid. We're going to hibernate inside of a rock. I mean... Yeah, everything is very right angle in this place. How do I get back up there? I do kind of feel like the city is just being set up for something terrible to happen to it.
Distinguished guests, we've arrived at the main pillar. This concludes our journey. I hope you enjoy your time in Wuling.
Mifu, did you get everything settled?
Yeah. I heard you guys even pitch in outside the city. Thanks for that. We usually avoid letting guests deal with trouble. But... never mind. Those Burgerlords got a taste of the Administrator's power. It's a good thing. Alright, come with me. I will take you to meet the boss. Put your hand out.
You left out the.
It's the key to the boss office.
Kind of an elaborate entrance.
Meet her at the top. I'll wait out here.
Tianshu Zhuan's office. The very heart of the main pillar. I'm getting a little excited. Not just anyone gets to waltz in here. I got lucky riding the Endman's coattails.
Endman, this also serves as Endfield's formal meeting with Wu Ling. Don't keep her waiting. An absolute genius. She took command in crisis and gave everything right till the end. However, you'll understand once you meet her.
Well, both of the Yan cities in the game so far were rolled with an iron fist, basically.
Can I help you?
Mifu, did you catch Tung Tung?
I got caught up by something urgent midway, so I had to let her off the hook. You'd better keep your distance from Tung Tung. She's full of nasty tricks.
Looks like Tung Tung got away.
Are you nervous? Don't worry. She won't bite. Go. Then hurry along. My boss will probably be quite pleased to see you.
I think they're gonna make me wait quite a while to get a cat. It's also kind of funny that nobody knows who the Endman is over here. Everybody did in Valley 4.
People say that the essence shall reveal itself. Is there something I missed?
Immersion mode.
I've been waiting for you. Apologies, Administrator. Things have been complicated, and we didn't show you the proper hospitality. Please excuse the mess. I didn't get a chance to tidy up. Now that really does sound like the old you.
Tianshi Zhuang, the Endman has only recently awakened and is still recovering.
So your memories haven't fully returned after all. Back then, you came to the Wuling Science Station for an exchange. I was just a Tianshi intern shadowing my mentor, but we briefly worked together. You even gave me personal guidance.
Huh?
Brief, but deeply insightful. But let us leave the reminiscing for another time. Before we proceed, allow me to brief you on Wuling's current situation. Please, follow me.
Touch the branch.
These particle beams are connected to the Shiranite inside the Tianshi pillars. Administrator, you can try touching them.
Weird. How come nothing happens when I touch them?
That's because Shiranite still remembers you. It was created from the bold vision you shared with HAS.
Wait, the Endman actually started Project Shiranite?
Shiranite is an offshoot of the Proto-Rig technology, so of course the Endman was involved. Chen, didn't you read the reports from the Technical Axis?
Of course I read it. But I can't magically memorize 30 years worth of reports like you.
Shiranite.
Shiranite was first envisioned as a way to seal rifts, stop the blight from spreading, and cleanse polluted land and water. It took us over a decade to simplify the manufacturing process, so Shiranite could be mass-produced and become the city's core. That said, I'd rather not ruin the surprise. I'll let you witness for yourself the innovations Shiranite has brought to this city.
I don't think I know that one either.
Oh, does this show all of Wuling?
Yes. If necessary, we can zoom in to see every detail inside Wuling City.
Everything? And that time I was wrestling with bird and beasts in the meadow?
Don't worry. Nobody's going to look that closely.
Looking at the simulation, are those undulating structures around Wuling the Blight Tide?
Correct. Over the past few months, unusual ether activities have caused multiple huge tides to overlap, flooding several zones outside the city badly. While the Tianshi pillars can protect Wuling, they use up Shiranite very quickly. In fact, our supply is nearly exhausted.
Nearly exhausted.
But the city and the people look normal. Wait, is that why...
I see. That's why the Watchguards and you have personally gone beyond the perimeter to handle the Angeloi.
Yes, we had to find ways to reduce the strain. If Enfield could provide assistance, we should be able to sustain ourselves for a few more months, even if conditions deteriorate.
The Endman's point is valid. With the automated industry complex, we stand a good chance of making it happen. The AIC is based on proto-rig technology. It's the only way to mass-produce Shiranite in a short time.
I truly hope so. I'd almost forgotten just how many impossible things the Administrator can pull off. Administrator, if you'll come this way, you've probably seen how things are outside the city on your way here. But I'm guessing you haven't seen the full extent of the Blight Tide yet. Here, you should be able to see it more clearly.
In the case of this world, if you see yellow gas, you're probably going to get oripathy from it.
With the Blight Tide rolling relentlessly just outside, it is truly impressive that Wuling City manages to maintain such peace.
Unfortunately, while everything seems quiet, the enemies are already stirring behind the scenes. The Bone Crushers have arrived in Wuling. Several Tianshi pillars have been destroyed over the past week. The array still holds, but these losses are clearly threatening the city's stability. I've been informed. but based on the
Back of her
UWST's
chair.
updates, her activity in Wuling is quite unlike before.
She's not alone this time. A man named Ardashir is with her.
Is he one of Nefereth's allies?
If he was really just her ally, things would be more simple. His arts do not align with any modern Originium arts framework. And he seems fluent in a language we barely recognize.
Ardashir. Could it be ancient Sargonian?
No. It's more esoteric. For now, all we can do is increase Sharonite output to keep the array stable.
Indeed. Worrying gets us nowhere. Let's focus on what we can prepare. I had already designated a plot on the city's outskirts for industrial use. I have also arranged for a guide to assist you on the way there. I should be the one thanking you. With all of you here, I feel... like stepping back into the past. Yes, when everyone was still around. Including you. Back then, everyone was full of hope. We all believed that every problem had a solution. That no one would lose hope or walk away. Administrator, I hope Wuling invokes your memories. Its people, its stories. Or anything lingering in your heart. Is there anything else I can help you with, Administrator? Because this is our way of life. On Talos 2, every habitable zone is precious. Hard-won, harder to keep. The Wuling Science Station was built on the edge of danger. But thanks to a generation's sweat and stubbornness, look at what it's become. Such is the Yanese spirit. We won't surrender our way of life. Not our food, our trade, our culture. None of it. Not even when living at the heart of the Blight Tide. Of course, Wuling City's birth carries far greater significance. But that's not a story for now. I will tell you when you've learned this city properly. Really? Could it be the canned bamboo shoots in the drawer? I remember I closed it properly. I rarely leave this room when working late,
Out of place
so
thing.
Liv will stock some instant food for me. But we should head over to Fengxing Avenue. That's where the real food is. Oh, absolutely. Gotcha, mugs, plushies. Which one are you interested in? Oh, there's a limited edition sticker set released this year. I managed to secure an extra set. And if you are referring to a business collaboration, Wuling can grant Enfield licensing rights to use Chubby Lung's IP. It's right across from the main pillar. You will see it when you step outside. It's just that Xiaowu, her ideas can be quite unconventional. Alongside the brilliant stuff, there's also the downright bizarre. You'd best keep an eye out. Very well. I will await your good news.
Allows you to see every detail of the city when needed.
Seal the deal? I told you, she won't bite. Trust. Honestly, between her and me, that topic's long past needing discussion. Alright, gossip time's over. Don't you have things to handle? Off you go then.
Now everybody's talking to me
Quite
again.
a story from Tianshu Zhuang. It really puts you in a different mood. Things may look lively on the surface, but in reality...
Don't overthink it, Chen. Enfield will give Wu Ling its full support.
Right. And the Enman's here with us.
I think they called that Skype.
Hello, everyone. I was assigned by Tianchi Zhuang to... Wait, no. I shouldn't mention Tianchi Zhuang first. I'm a Wuling Watchguard. I'm trainee Watchguard Li Feng. Maybe I should start with a proper greeting since they're VIPs. Distinguished guests from Enfield, Administrator, Supervisor Perlica, Miss Chen Yu. Please...
Please what?
Whoa!
Greetings. Are you waiting for us?
Yes, ma'am! Greetings. I'm trainee Watchguard Zhuang Tianshi. Please, allow me to lead you to the designated spot.
Sure thing, Mr. Zhuang Tianshi.
Oh, wait, no. It's Li Feng. My name's Li Feng. Sorry, this is my first time on duty.
You're embarrassing him.
Relax. You serve under Mifu, right? That's impressive for your age. And please, just call me Chenyu.
Oh, thank you. Your passes are all set. Please follow me.
I don't think I even noticed that bit. 'Cause I have him
Uncle G,
already.
I'm back with...
Ah, you must be the guest from Enfield.
Tianshu Zhuang's message sure travels fast, huh?
Oh, come on. Li Feng was going on about it all afternoon yesterday.
Wow, such dedication.
I just don't want to mess things up.
Kiddo, if you're this easy to fluster, you'll never make it as a watch guard. All right, all right. Take these passes and get going.
Yes, sir! Right this way, everyone.
Between gate duty and emergency rescues, the watch guards must be pretty swamped lately, huh?
Yeah. Uncle G was still on shift at the array yesterday. He probably hasn't seen his little girl in over a week. Oh, right. Please stick close. The Blight's very active up ahead.
There's blight inside the array too?
Yes. It does occur in areas away from the city center, but it's all under control.
Mushrooms required stealing.
So many people here. I thought this place was off limits.
They're Tianshi and farmers from the Industrial and Agricultural Production Unit. The Tianshi handle data monitoring and Shiranite equipment, while the farmers keep test plots productive.
Wuling wouldn't run without them.
Exactly. We all know why Wuling City exists. Dangers are shadow, and we outpace it by never lowering our guard.
Things to steal every 5 steps.
Isn't that Shuang and Yan Ning?
You know them? Wanna go say hi?
It's fine. They're probably busy dealing with the blight.
Lifa! Lifa! Not bad at all. First official duty, and you already look the part. What's next? Tagging along with Captain Me in a blaze of glory, putting out fires all over the place?
Look, I didn't become a watchguard to show off.
All right, you two. The automated industry complex is important business. Stay focused. Enmin? Everyone's been counting the minutes, and finally, here you are. Let me introduce myself. I'm Yenning, head of the Wuling Shiranite Application and Tech Production Unit, and this is my student, Bai Shuang. Right now, we're handling hazard monitoring for this area, gathering intel to see if we need to roll out boots-on-the-ground measures. I heard the Enmin was here in Wuling, so I got things prepped early. Bai Shuang, turn the apparatus 3 degrees to the right.
Okay, got it.
There's something about the Angoloi and the Blight that you should know.
Contact below. Fall back now.
Section 73 of the Blighted Zone Manual.
Understood. Put on protective gear, seek immediate shelter, and leave the rest.
Me! All non-combatants, move behind me immediately!
How did Angoloi breach the array?
The Angoloi and Wuling come from an anchor deep within the Blight Tide. Wherever the tide flows, they follow. Yan Ning, you said everything was under control. How bad is it really?
Well, I must apologize to everyone from Enfield. With Shiranite reserves running low, we prioritize the safety of the city proper by deactivating some of the Tianshu pillars here. That's why the array was compromised. We plan to reactivate them before your arrival to clear out the Blight and Angoloi. But
We're truly sorry. Every resource is stretched thin.
Don't blame yourselves. We understand what you are going through.
thank you. Fang Yu must have briefed you. While you head to the reserved site, we'll continue doing everything we can to contain the Blight disaster. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have to hurry to the next location. Li Feng, please take care of them.
Tian Zhuang and Wuling City are sheltering more than she has admitted.
We need to deploy the PAC as soon as possible.
Chen Yu, Tian Zhuang said you're going to build a factory, and it'll top every other Shiranite production facility. Is that true? Does this factory support automatic Shiranite production? So the Tianshu won't have to work day and night in the lab anymore?
Yes, that's exactly what we want to achieve with the AIC factory.
Huh. All right then. Everyone, let's pick up the pace.
I have even more time to sit in the cafes that are everywhere.
arrived.
Endman, this plot meets all deployment criteria. Level terrain, favorable weather, and optimal wind conditions. Let us begin. Conditions met. Coordinates uploaded.
I was hoping we would have had to
You're
have
good to go,
dropped the
Eldman.
core AIC
Please
in
issue
the
command.
stockade. Because that would have been funny.
Wow. Orbital drop. Never seen it before.
Want to wave to our operators up there? They can see us, you know?
Hey, don't treat me like a kid. I aced dynamics and intermediate physics. Top of my class.
Top? But dynamics was practically written in Eldritch runes. There you go. Finally smiling. Just relax a little. Our Endman's here. Everything will work out.
Yeah, seeing the PAC myself really gives me hope. So, what's next?
Not so fast. We've got prep work first. Endman, let's review the Wuling AIC plan.
So now I gotta deal with fluids.
The Sheernite-related AIC technologies are still in preparation. Perhaps we could first...
Chuang! What happened?
Let's go check on her.
Yeah, Ning. Shuang, are you guys okay?
Don't worry, just small scratches.
A landslide? And it took out the irrigation channels, too. This feeds the experimental fields. This is quite a headache.
Sorry, I got jump scared by a pantail beast. I thought it was an ankylos, so...
I'm not blaming you. Glad you're safe. But this water will be gone soon if we don't act fast. Let me call Uncle G. Hope we can get Tinsha engineers from the city to help us.
Don't. Everyone's busy enough as it is. Let's handle this ourselves. Bai Shuang, go get another Tiansha apparatus. After that stunt you just pulled, clearing this mess should be no problem.
But, won't that take a really long time?
You got a better idea? Just leave this dry canal as is, the farmers won't be happy. If we don't fix it soon, it won't just affect their water supply, but it'll also disrupt monitoring at the far end of the system.
The automation core!
That's right! We can use the AIC factory! Time to see what Chen Shizhuang meant by creating something out of nothing.
The depth readings still haven't stabilized. We really can't afford to waste any time. Never thought we'd be the ones asking for help. Enfielders, we're counting on you.
Endman, production details for fluid pump and fluid supply unit have been attached to the Wuling AIC plan. Let us begin.
Entering core AIC area.
Please place a fluid pump over there, closer to the canal. Last time I was helping the farmers, the pump never worked right. Ma'am yelled at me all the time. We can place a fluid supply unit right by the drain canal, close to the fluid pump.
This is an interesting workaround.
If we want to automate the Originium industry, how should we handle the power issue?
We have temporary power supply solutions, but they will take time to implement.
Now that we've seen what Enfield can do, it's time for Wuling to shine a little. Baishuang, didn't we prepare a final batch of Shiranite relays and electric pylons before? They can automatically connect to nearby Shiranite power facilities. Should be able to help.
Oh, that's right! I get it now!
With Shiranite this scarce, these are practically luxury items. Even critical operations get limited quota. But I'm sure Enfield Industries can make better use of them than I could. So please, go ahead.
It's working! Ma'am, the fluid supply unit's working!
So this is the AIC factory. Not just convenient, but its facilities show remarkable originium compatibility.
Ma'am, next time we do field experiments, can we bring a set of this equipment with us?
We're gonna need more than one set. Huh?
What's wrong?
Depth readings are gradually increasing. We might be approaching the blighted zone.
Well then, since we're already here, we'll help all the way.
Given how Wuling's Angloi are waterborne, we may encounter some further in.
Then I'll...
No. You stay and keep an eye on the AIC factory. What if the Angloi show up here instead? The factory is crucial, and we just got it running. We can't afford any damage to it.
But all right, fine. I'll stay and watch over everything here.
So now I just got a mess of the water everywhere.
More Angloi. Let's clear them first, then handle the blight.
They are different from what we encountered in Valley 4. Ew, they're gross.
Never retreat!
Strike, man!
At your command.
Got the data, but...
Are the results unfavorable?
The blight ahead of us is... spreading.
What? But even if there's blight inside the array, shouldn't the widespread Shiranite across Wuling reduce its activity?
Yes. Normally there's no way it would spread this fast. Which means my earlier calculations were...
Everyone, the AIC factory.
3 months, right? Bang Yi, level with us. Do we even have 3 months worth of Shiranite left? You wouldn't falsify reports to your own people, would you? Bit by bit we're losing ground until what? You start feeding your own flesh and blood into the production of Shiranite?
I will handle everything. But I do need all of you to stay focused on your own posts.
Fine. You do your job, I'll do mine. Should have known better than to worry you'd work yourself to death. Bai Shuang, take the data and submit it to the Shiranite Central Laboratory. And do follow the standard procedure. Address it to Viceroy Shuang.
Hindman. Access permissions have been granted. Please go to the Shiranite Central Laboratory.
Been feeding the peasants to the machine.
We must hurry over.
Tianshu Yanning, Tianshu Bai Shuang, bye-bye for now.
Ugh, that was pathetic. Enman, you're the only ones who can help her now.
The clock's ticking. Quickest path to the labs through the housing blocks. Andman, after things calm down in Wuling, could I please have a tour of Dijiang?
Whoa, you're not even a full-time watch guard yet. And you're already thinking about job hopping?
That's not what I meant. It's just that I still have a lot to learn. It's a promise then. See you around, everyone.
All right. Now that things have settled down, let's go find Qianchu Zhuang and figure out our Shiranite production plan. And we can swing by Hongshan Swordmancer's later. Yeah, might as well go there and grab sharper toys. We've got plenty of fights ahead. Perlica?
Let's go.
What's on your mind, Perlica?
Just thinking about Viceroy Zhuang and her unique approach to leadership. Mifu, Yanning, and the others. It seems they'd rather be her friend than treat her as their viceroy. For Wu Ling, she'd give her all. None question her peerless skill. They only fear their friend might be burning herself out.
Oh, Pearly, why did you start thinking about this again? Here are my 2 cents. I think Supervisor Perlica is extremely capable as well. Of course, the same applies to our Enman.
Originium will carve a path for us.
My crusade is far. Excellent teamwork. Thank you. I've learned a lot.
Apparently I can bump the exploration level up already. That's kind of surprising how quick they're doing that. I think I might go to sleep now, though, because I'm getting too tired for this.
Arkcats.
I've been up most of the day, so that, yeah. Good night.